Heyo, welcome to my weekend recap video here on Driving with Kevin. Just kind of wanted to briefly recap my weekend with you guys. Let me first apologize. I am sick. I contracted some sort of I don't know what the word is. Some sort of sinus issue. So my throat's a little dry. Really hurts. I can't keep enough moisture in my throat, and I got a little bit of drainage, and I got runny nose and all the other good shit. So let me apologize for that first, because I probably sound different. So Friday night, guys, I did a live stream Friday night, and I ended up cutting the feed off because it was slow, and I was gonna go home, and I ended up staying out till bar. Wasn't bad. It didn't have a bad night. I made about $90. Drove for about 4 hours, so that's not terrible. Saturday night, I did not drive. We drove up to Minnesota. We left Saturday morning at about 8:30. Got up here around 1:30ish, and we very quickly stopped at the in-laws, and then drove up to the Mall of America. We attended the Minnesota State Fair. Minnesota State Fair is a couple blocks off the University of Minnesota campus. So we always park at the Mall of America, and then we get an Uber. So I wanted to share my experience with my Uber drivers this weekend. So we actually called a Lyft from the mall because it was about $10 cheaper. So I called a Lyft. We were assigned to a guy, and it was reassigned to somebody else about 2 minutes later. And the guy that we had, he had a newer Hyundai Sonata, and obviously had been through hail because it was extremely damaged from the hail. But it was clean. We got in, greeted him. He didn't greet us back, didn't say a word. And then the entire trip there, which was about 30 minutes, he did not acknowledge us hardly at all. He didn't talk to us at all. He almost got into a wreck twice, and missed the exit at least 3 times. So we were quoted $20, and I was worried that it was going to be more because of all the, I didn't realize that, I thought Lyft didn't do upfront pricing. So I thought, well, if he takes a longer route, it's going to cost us more money. I'm going to email Lyft and get some of this money back, blah, blah, blah. So we get there, we get out of the car, and I decide that I am going to be honest about my review, and I gave him 1 star. And I hate 1-starring fellow drivers. I can't stand it. I think this guy was new. I think he was just starting out. But I 1-starred him, and I really feel bad about it. I still feel bad about it. But I 1-starred him, did not give him a tip. They did not adjust the fare. It was $21. And they have like a help bot. So I went on the help bot, and I asked the help bot to recalculate the fare based on the route he took. And he said that it said that we were given an upfront estimate of $21, and based on the route he took, the upfront estimate of $21 is still accurate. So I think he made a little more than he normally would have, but I also didn't know that Lyft did upfront pricing. So I was happy to know that despite the fact that he took the longer way, I wasn't going to be paid more. I wasn't going to be paying more than I wanted to. So did not tip him. I flagged him for safety and for driving because we almost got hit twice, and he missed the exit a few times. He used Waze GPS, but I think he didn't understand it, which goes back to my previous point of know your market before you start driving. I think he was new. I don't think he knew the market very well. And know how to read a GPS. Know how to understand what a GPS is telling you. So a pretty bad experience on the way there, and it sucked. We got to the state fair around 3:45, and a lot of people. It was really busy. It was sunny. It was probably around 80 degrees, so it was really nice out. And when we left to go there from the mall, it was cloudy. But we got out of the car and started walking in, and the sun came out, so it was pretty sweet. We were there until I think we tried to leave around 10:30, and the fair closes at 11. So We walked to the designated Uber Lyft pickup spot, and I could not get my app to work. I was at 10% on my phone. Everybody there was trying to call an Uber or Lyft because they don't want you to call it until you're in the spot. Uber doesn't let you call it until you're standing in the spot you're supposed to be standing. So everybody was there trying to call an Uber or Lyft. I couldn't get online. I got frustrated. I probably spent a good half hour trying to call an Uber or a Lyft, either one. Couldn't get either one of them to work. So eventually we were paired with an Uber, and we were quoted $47. There was a surge on. So, I mean, that's more than double what we paid to get there. Understandable, though. So, we had to wait. We probably had to wait 15 minutes. We actually got a Lyft first, but I think the guy was 15 minutes away and he canceled. He ended up canceling on us. So, we ended up calling an Uber, and he was about 10 minutes away. So, we waited for him. We hopped in. He was a 4.8 rated driver, so he was relatively new, I believe. But he was great. He held a conversation with us the whole time. I told him I was a fellow Uber driver, and he was giving me crap for not driving and giving them help that they so badly needed. He gave me a lot of crap. He said, "Why aren't you in your car driving with us, man? We need the help." And I explained the whole situation that it doesn't let me drive in Minneapolis, and he explained his situation, that he was in a small market in Minnesota, that actually he lived in a town that didn't have Uber, so he had to drive to the closest place that did in order to drive, and it was a small market. He was driving to St. Cloud, Minnesota, and he moved to Minneapolis, and he had the same issue I was having, where it told him that he wasn't eligible to drive in Minneapolis. So he called Uber, and he asked them what he had to do to get online. And they said he had to get his car inspected. So he told me, if you really want to drive Minneapolis, call Uber and tell them you want to be able to drive in Minneapolis, and ask them what you have to do. And they'll tell you, you have to go to this place and get your car inspected, and you should be good to go. So I'm gonna look into that so I can drive in Minneapolis when I'm in town at my in-laws. So currently still at my in-laws, where it's about 11 o'clock on Monday morning. We're getting ready to leave, but took my wife's grandma out to breakfast. So we are gonna be heading back shortly. But so yeah, once we got back to the mall to our car, we were quoted $47. They only charged us like $41, which was great. I don't know if maybe he took a more direct route than what Uber thought he would. I don't know. So that was good to know, that if he takes a shorter route, we get a little bit of a break on the price, but or the multiplier dropped before we got in the car, which is possible too. I ended up giving him a 5-star and a $5 tip because he was good. I enjoyed talking to him. So that was how my weekend went, guys. I didn't get home until about 11:30 on Saturday night, so I didn't drive in Mankato. I would have had I been home sooner probably, but thought about driving yesterday because we had a little bit of downtime in the afternoon. We weren't doing anything, but I decided not to. Yeah, that was my week. That was my weekend. So I hope you guys all had a great weekend. I hope you made lots of money. I hope everything was good for you. I could have made a lot of money if I would have stayed in Dubuque, being the weekend before school started. Everybody was out, I'm sure. I don't know how anybody did. I haven't talked to anybody from Dubuque, but yeah. So next weekend should be a normal weekend as far as live streams go. Friday night, Saturday night, all the normal stuff. For other videos this week, not sure yet. Might do a video on the new Lyft bonus, because Lyft has a new bonus structure that they're rolling out. So I may do a video on that, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And outside of that, I'm not planning anything else besides a live stream. So I'm up. On a channel related note, I am up to 37 subscribers. When I did my weekend update a week ago, I was at 29. So I picked up 8 subscribers this week. So thank you guys. I don't know if everybody watches every one of my videos, but thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for watching my videos. I don't get paid for this. I've said that before. I don't have enough subscribers to get paid. I have enough views now, and I have enough view hours, but I just don't have enough subscribers. So I'm not looking to get paid. I didn't make this video to get paid. I didn't make this channel to get paid, but I appreciate the subscribers, and I appreciate you guys watching my live streams and commenting, and you know, I respond to every comment. So respond or like every single comment. So continue to like my videos and comment and get your friends to subscribe and share my videos and all the other good stuff. So my watch the new Uber app live video as of yesterday was at 260 views. So that's my most viewed video on my channel ever. So that's obviously something that people will like to see. So I'm glad I did that video, and I'm glad that the word got out about it. I've had a few questions on some of my other videos, which I've been able to answer. So I just enjoy the interaction, guys. I like people ask me questions, people jump on my live streams to talk to me. You know, I like that interaction. So let's keep that going. So with that, guys, I'm going to end this video. Hope you guys all have a great week. Uber, Lyft on. Be safe out there. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.